Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. I just got out of the shower and just put my foundation on, which I'm wearing the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. I collaborated for the first time with Pure through the Octoly program and love this. I have this in the color MN1. You do not need a lot. You'll see in the demo that I'll stick over here that you just dot it around and you are good to go. I got something on my screen here. What is this? Anyway, all right, so what we're gonna do today is I got some stuff in from Pat McGrath, and I got this cool tote bag as a free gift, so yay me. So I'm gonna pull out what I got. Some of these items I've used, some of them I have not used. This first one I have not used, oh yes I have, but I think I might have gotten in a different color. L6. I have the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I think I've used this before. I think I have, and I think let me look. Yeah, I have, but I think I'm just about out. And I think this is a different color. Like I said, it's L6 is the color I got, so we're going to try that today. Then I also got, this is a new product to me. I got the bronzer. Pat McGrath launched some new bronzers a while back, and I got one in the color Divine Bronzer Nude Honey. I'm not good usually at picking these things out, the colors, so hopefully I got a bronzer that will work for me. Let's see here, nice packaging here. I think that'll work. It's a little bit more of a neutral tone. I think that should be fine. Awesome. And then I also got, this I've used before, but I have it in a different color, and I love it. I have it in the translucent, and this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder, but in medium. Figure this would be a good one for us to try for the summer months, so I have to get something to open this up, but this is the most finely milled powder, and it is so blurring. It's really good, like in here where you get pores, or like I get them right here because I have dimples. I have dimples here, just dimple face. So I have pores here, and here, and then of course under the eye for some extra blurring. These are fabulous. So hopefully this color is going to work out okay. It is a medium, so we'll see. And then this is one of her 10-pan palettes that I just didn't own, and I wanted to try it out. I have tried it once, but oh, it's on the front. Mothership 1 Subliminal Eyeshadow Palette. So this must have been the first one that came out, and I was introduced to Pat McGrath a couple years ago. And I started collecting these 10-pan palettes. I really like these. I like her shades. I like her special shades. This palette didn't appeal to me as much as the other ones. And I also wish they would do something different with these because I have lost these. So they just have an insert for the colors, or it's on the back of the box. I try to keep the palettes in the boxes, but some of my boxes got messed up, and then you end up losing these. So I'm going to keep this handy right here for today, and let me show you the inside, and we'll do some swatches here. So very pretty. Like I said, I have not used all of them. So these are all kind of like darker shades. I mean, these are kind of light, but then you've got 3 dark ones here. So these are the mattes and the metallics. And then these 4 are your special shades. And usually she does reserve those 4 spots for her most special shades. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you on my forearm here. And then I'll tell you, we'll do the 6 shades first, and then I'll do the 4 special shades. So just again, so you know what I'm doing, I'm going to I'll go across the top row, then this, I'll probably stop at the black. So I'm going to go this way and get these 6 on here since black's so dark, and then I'll wash my hands, we'll come back and we'll try those. So the first one is Skin Show Nude, and she has one of these shades in every single palette that she does, and it's awesome. Highlights sometimes are more white. This one's more of a champagne. This is actually a really beautiful shade, I think, for me too, for my cheeks. You can use her palettes all over your face. So nice. Next one is called Depth, and it is a like neutrally brown shade, like a taupey shade. There we go. Next up, we have a more of a beigey brown, and this one is Ultimate Taupe right here. You can see this one we just did, and then this one here. So right now, these are all neutrals, really nice ones to sort of lay down as a base. To me, they still are a little dark for my particular skin color on my eyes. It's going to definitely give me a very smoky eye doing this look, so maybe we'll lighten it up with some of the special shades. Going to the bottom row of those first 6, another really dark shade. This one is Substance, and this one has, this one's like a metallic, but like almost like a satin metallic. It's not a super, it's very smooth and creamy, but not super shiny, okay? And then the next one, same thing, is Lilac Dusk. And this one is like a purple plum, like a light purple color, and that's also shimmer, but it's muted. It's not like a high shine, okay? Pretty, but not a high shine. So that's our first 6 shades. So like I said, that's why this didn't appeal to me. It's very dark. I think we're going to be able to do some fun stuff with it. I do think this is a great palette if you have medium to deep skin tone. Mine is medium, so I think it'll work, but I think what's going to save these looks for me is if I just went in with all that, it's just going to be so dark on my eye, especially with my dark hair. I need to brighten it up a little bit. So now let's do the special shade. So this first special shade is called Pale Gold. And it's like a baked gelée formula. She always does have some kind of a gold, and she does a lot of pinks. But this is one of her special shades, and this is beautiful. Lots of sparkle and bling in this one. Look at that. You can just see it. I mean, it's just, look at those sparkles. Ooh-wee. Okay, and that's how all her special shades are. The one right next to it, which I have used, is a beautiful shade called VR Violet. And here it is on my finger. This is a really stunner. Really pretty. So it's got that violet shift. It's got some like almost like some pinky orange in there, and some maybe the what I'm seeing as blue is actually the violet. Let me get you closer. Really, really pretty though. And then this next shade's really dark. It looks dark. It's called Blitz Blue. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I want to use that, but I can't tonight. We're going out tonight, and this I'm too afraid to use that, and then I'd have to do my makeup all over. So we're not going to use that one today because it's almost like got a black base, but really pretty. Very, very dark blue. Would maybe be a nice like outer corner. Wow. All right, and then the final one is called Astral White. So this is going to be the lightest one in here, and you can use this as a topper over any of these shades, including here, which I'll show you in a second what happens when you do that. I'm just going to show you with the swatch. So you're not going to see a ton of pigment, but look at that beautiful sparkle, because this is a topper shade. Look at those 4. Those are the 4 special shades. Maybe it's better like that. I don't know. And then the main shade. So you got all neutrals, and then you got your 4 special shades. So let me just show you with that white shade, like what happens if I tap it over this plum shade. We'll just do it halfway. It makes it totally different. So you take it from this matte to this beautiful lighter lilac shade. You probably do it even on this dark brown. I don't know what it'll do to that. Hold on. So see how it kind of transforms everything? So, all right, I just made a mess of that. Yeah, so, and I bet you could even probably put it over this blue too. I got some on here, so I'm just gonna, yep. And then you get like a lighter blue if you do that. So lots of fun to do with her topper shades, which is why they are special shades. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna clean up and we will get started. All right, are we ready? So I went ahead and just did my hair while I was, I had to blow dry it, and yeah, so, and I wanted to put this on too, and I wanted to show you guys, don't put this on with your bare hands. I mean, you can, which is what I did, but then your hands are gonna look like this. I'll put a picture up here. It's very, very metallic. This is Scott Barnes Body Bling, and I have it in the shade Rose Gold. This, if you're fairer than me, this is going to be too strong for you. There's probably a lighter shade. This is more my winter shade. This works really nice. What I like about it is it dries and it's not sticky. What did I use? I used a Fenty one, and it was so disgusting and oily and sticky, and I hated it. I threw it out. I mean, I hated it that much. So this is moisturizing body bling, and it dries completely. Let me just show you. You can see the beautiful sheen on my skin, and it dries down completely. And I also have it on my chest as well, and it actually gives you quite a bit of color. The rose gold does. It gives you like almost like you went to the tanning salon. I mean, you can kind of see like here. In fact, I'll show you under my. I probably should have put some under my arm there. Anyway, so let me just show you how strong this is. So you can see. You see how dark that is. Okay, so. And then you gotta rub it in, and I'm not rubbing it in good, but I'm gonna have to wash my hands. This is my fatty part. I'm showing you my fat. There you go. But you can see it, like it blends in really nice, and and there's your hand. So you don't want to keep that on your hand, but once you do get it in and it dries, it's dry, it stays all day, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, healthy glow on your skin. It's not sticky. So then another one, if you're looking for another one, good one, I got one from Ofra. I was going to use that today, but I don't know where I put it, and that's also an amazing one, and dries down, and it's really moisturizing. I got it a couple of years ago, and it was a pretty big bottle. I think they still have it. I'll link both of those for you. If I can't find the Ofra one, then I'll just link this one from Scott Barnes. Wash my hands, be right back. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to use the Ultimate Taupe to get started right here. I also did fill in my brows a little bit too. So let's see here. And I've got primer on. Okay, so I'm going to look down, and hopefully you guys can be able to see okay. Just sort of patting this in on the corner and pushing it up through the crease. This is a beautiful neutral shade. Like, I feel like this shade is one of those shades you could wear, like, honestly, all by its lonesome here, and you'd be so happy with it, because it's just like a nice, this shade's like a nice everyday shade. And I do think that everybody would be able to use this shade. I mean, this might not show up on the darkest of skin. I think it can be built up. What's funny is it's looking a little patchy in the camera, but like in real life, it's blending like a dream and looks beautiful. I think it's my skin, because I've got like a scar here. I've got like a couple little issues on my eyes that they darken. Same thing, like I have a sunspot right here, or some kind of a dry skin patch. And this will all be covered up. We're going to use concealer, because I don't have, you can see I've got bags today. The foundation doesn't cover it all up, so we're going to do that today. But yeah, it's interesting that, like, I know you can't tell, because I have something right here, like a little hair. Like, my skin's not perfect right now, but it is blending absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's a pretty shade. Like I said, that's like a nice, just everyday shade. All right, friends, now we're going to go into this color, which is Depth, just to give it a little bit more depth and see what that's going to do. But that first shade, that Ultimate Taupe, amazing. So make sure I have this on the right side. Just pushing this right into the corner and through the crease, but keeping it low, because I don't want this dark shade to go up too high. And I like to see it with my eyes open, because I have hooded lids, so when I do it like this, that's why. All right, let's get a little deeper. Let's see if it builds. It does build. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's do the other eye. Now I'm going to take that Lilac Dusk shade with the same brush that I was using when I used the taupe. It's picking up a lot of pigment, and I'm actually going to set that here, because we're going to use that to lay one of the shimmer shades, that beautiful purple shimmer shade, that like duochrome. We're going to lay that over the top, and then on the inner corner we're going to go in with that gorgeous gold. This is a pretty shade on the eye. Wow. Much nicer than I expected. It's got a nice reflection. I think this shade will be really good if you've got like eyes like mine that are wrinkly, because it's so smooth. It's so smooth. It'll give you a nice little glimmer, a little shimmer without accentuating the texture that you might be dealing with like I am. So just look at how beautiful that shade came out. Woo, pretty. Okay. I think I can actually take the same brush now and go into the VR Violet shade, our duochrome. We'll see how it does with a brush. Usually I do use a finger. You can see how it's a little loose. You're gonna have to press it in. Oh yes. Oh, it works fabulous. And it looks so pretty over that lilac shade. That is a good combo. So I'm just taking it right up in the crease. Look at that. That gave it just a little extra bling. Like you can see, here's without and here's with. Okay. So, I mean, I think it worked really nice. If you want a little bit more kapow, you can use your finger, but I think I'm gonna do that on the inner part with the gold. But that's beautiful. Because this doesn't have a huge base, it's like, so it's also nice to kind of put over anything. All right, now just for giggles, I'm gonna go in, let me look, with this Morphe. Nothing's on it, and I'm just going to go in the crease and just fluff it out, just do a little more blending. We're gonna put that Skin Show Nude up on the top of the brow as well. All right, now I need a flat brush. So I've got one here. This is a Luxie brush. These are great for these special shades. So for this shade, the gold shade, I am going to wet. This is a beautiful light gold. It's kind of very contrasting with what I'm doing here, which is fine. I think it'll make it even look more beautiful. So let's see what we're doing. Yes, this is a soft, pretty gold. I probably will use my finger to marry the two up. In the middle. Yeah, let's take a little bit more of the VR Violet and stick that right on there so we get a little bit more of a blend. Oh yeah, there it is. That's gorgeous. That is so, so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Do the same thing over here. Oh, I forgot to wet it. All right, now back in with VR Violet. That shade is just a stunner. Oh, yes. Okay. Very pretty. I am going to darken the bottom up after we put concealer on, but just to give you a better look. And I'll be cleaning this up as well. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. But I mean, it's sometimes like I do these videos and like I show you the close-ups and then I go back and when I look at it on the screen, I'm super close up in the video, and then when I look at it when I'm doing the footage, I'm not. So I don't know what that's about, but it is time for some concealer. So, oh, and by the way, I have Petrichor gloss on my lips. I think I forgot to tell you that. So hopefully I didn't get too dark of a shade. Let's see what this, it does look like it's kind of dark, huh? It looks like it might be a little dark for concealer. I should have stayed with the other color that I had been using. I had a brush specifically for concealer, and I don't know what the heck I did with it. I mean, I can use this. I need to get more of these. The nice thing is that gives you a nice clean line right there. Oh, we have to go in with the Skin Show Nude. Wow, that's a beautiful, that really covered a lot. Like, it looks like I need a little more maybe right there. I'll do that in a minute. All right. Yeah. Both spots right here and here. We're going to keep this a little bit lower. This is a beautiful concealer. I didn't get the right color for me. I mean, it's all right. It's a little dark. Like, if I wanted a brightening, I should have went to a different color, but like a lighter shade, but it's okay. I was experimenting because I wasn't sure I had the best shade, and I got it on sale, so it's not like I paid full price. That did a nice job. Look, look at how much purple that's showing. It surprises me. I think because we put it over that lilac shade. I think that's why it's doing so good. Okay, I need to get scissors. We're going to cut this open. You're going to see the blurring effect in action. Okay, so here's what the medium looks like. I am just going to use the same thing I was using. I'm going to press it under the skin here, and it gives you a beautiful matte blurred. I mean, I can see the difference between that to that. I don't know how well you guys can, but let's go ahead. This one does have a little bit of color in it, and I did want that. Yeah, I'm just gonna mattify, like, see my pores there, so let's see what it does. It's just such a gorgeous powder, guys. This one is one worth picking up. It's worth the cost. It's not going to get rid of all your texture, like, you can't. That's hard to do, but beautiful. Oh, you know where else I want to take it? Just a little up on my forehead. Just a little bit up there. Okay, beautiful. Now, I'm going to finish the bottom lid up, the bottom part of my eye, and then I'm going to get into the bronzer. I have a little smudgy brush I brought out here. Where'd I put it? Here it is. Like this one. All right, so for this, I am going to take the black and just go right in the corner here. Wow, that packs a punch, guys, so I barely touched it, and it's got some pigment, so just be warned. Be great for darkening up any look, though, if you're looking to do that. Works really nice. Almost as like a faux liner. All right, now I'm going to take a little fluffier brush. This is just a Morphe brush. It's a Morphe M176, and I'm going to go in with that first shade, that taupey shade, because it is the lighter of the two browns in here. And we're going to go underneath, and you can really see the depth now with that black. And we'll pull that gold down on the bottom a little too. Okay, let's do a little bit of the gold. I think I want that purpley shade, the duochrome, the VR Violet, also down here a little bit, just a little. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it does something. Okay, there, very understated, very pretty. Now I have to do liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, here is the finished look with the lashes. They were a bitch to get on. Well, actually, this one went on fine. This one gave me some trouble, but let me just close. It looks like it's still giving me trouble. Like it won't stick on this side. It's very sticky, so why isn't it sticking there? I think it just needs to dry. Okay, all right, we're gonna let that dry. I am gonna come back in and do the inner corner and the brow highlight. However, let's go play with this bronzer and see what this is doing. So again, this one is in Glow and Regal Radiance. What is something honey? Divine Nude Honey. So here's that. And should I use this brush or this one? We'll start with a small brush. So we'll go in here because I don't know what we're dealing with. I don't know how, I don't want to go too heavy, you know, in case it's like really pigmented like a lot of her stuff is. But it blends out so beautifully. Look at that. Let me back you guys up so you can see this part. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good color for me. Okay, so at least I know I got this right. Color selection. I don't have very defined, I have high cheekbones, but I don't have very defined like cuts in my cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? Like sharp. Like if you look at, like, for example, like Tati Beauty, she's got really sharp, like where she can really sculpt her face pretty because she's got sharp angles on her face. My angles are soft and not very defined. I wish I had some more definition, like right in here. I'm sure if I had a little facelift, then I could get rid of some of the sagging skin. Like that. I would like want to get a facelift if I got one that also took back my neck, because I feel like that's making me look older than I am. So are these wrinkles, but I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to get Botox. I've been treating the skin really good, so. And drinking more water. All right, well that's pretty. Now I am going to go in just lightly and fluff all over now that we got the base sort of down. Get up into that hairline so it's all good. Down some down here. There we go. All right, I'm happy with that. Now we just need to finish the eyes and do some blush and highlight, and we'll be about done. So I'm going to go into that Skin Show nude color. I pulled all the brushes I needed out, and now I can't find really the one that I want, so I must have did something with it. Who knows? All right, so Skin Show nude. We're gonna go right here. So nice. I do like this particular shade. Sometimes she has them like more pink, and I do kind of prefer, I think, this shade. So let's go up here. It's like just a nice everyday, like you're gonna use this, you know, this would be something that you'll use over and over for this purpose right here, just for, you know, high. I mean, you could put this all over the lid too. I mean, there's nothing, you could use this as like a shimmer on your eye too, and it would marry up pretty like with the blue or whatever. But okay, so there is that. And for blusheroonie, well, first of all, I got this Steve Laurent jelly highlighter that I dug out of who knows where, and I just love it. And I forgot I had it, and it's stunning. So I'm going to go ahead and just pat a little bit of that on my upper before I even go in, because I just want you to see how beautiful this is. I think this came like in maybe an old BoxyCharm. I'm not sure, but it's like a putty or a jelly, and it's so gorgeous and very, very easy to use. Like, honestly, this, I would be happy just to go out in public without blush on, even. Now, probably when I put the blush on, it's going to diminish that some, but look how pretty that is. Really nice. Okay, so for the blush, I have Del 10, which is a very strong blush if I remember. This is a hydrogel cream blush in the color Doll Goals, and I'm pretty sure it's a poppy color. So I'm going to use, this one is one I used for my blushes that are, yeah, that's beautiful. I'll put more of that Steve Laurent on the top too, because we definitely don't want to hide that gorgeous glow. It's not going to fully hide it even if I go over it, but it'll be luminescent, whatever I'm trying to say. I can't, luminescent? I don't know. It'll have luminosity. I don't know. Oh my God, words are hard. Words are hard for people like me. All right, this is pretty. It almost has a little bit of a plummy undertone as well. So let's go back over with our beautiful jelly highlight. Oh, this highlighter, something else. Look at that. It doesn't disturb my makeup underneath. Really like it. Really like it. Okay, we're gonna take a light setting powder over the entire face. I have this One Powder Wonder by Beauty Pie, which you do have to be a subscriber to their beauty club. And this is a beautiful, like, Italian made, I believe it's made in Italy. Yeah, made in Italy. I told you I can't talk today. Made in Italy. Very loose and finely milled powder, and it's just like a one and done type of a powder, and it's just, I mean, you can't really see how beautiful it is, but it kind of like halfway mattifies your face, but not fully, which is what I wanted. So now I am going to take my Anastasia and spray, and then I'll do my lips. So I think Robert and I are going out tonight. I don't know what we're doing. We might go to a bar. We might go movies. I'm not sure, but we are going on a date for sure. I told him, don't work too long today. I feel like going out. I want to do something. I don't feel like sitting around. We can sit around. Well, tomorrow we're going to be sitting around Father's Day. We're going to his daughter's house. All right, so let me find some liner and lips, and I'll be back and show you the finished look. All right, guys, here is the final looks to finish off the lips. I used a ColourPop kind of nude lippy in the shade BFF. This is such a great like neutral. You can see it's got a nice dark kind of like brown shade to it. And then for lipstick, I use the color 3 Plays, which is by Belle and Argent. It's like a nice little like nude color. And then I topped it with the Patrick Ta. Really like the combo here of this look. So let's come in, and then I'm cold, so I put a little sweater on, but I also put some little rainbow earrings on, These are from Roxbox, I think. So let's come in and let's take a look at the eyes again. See, I'm having a problem here. This is a problem. We have to learn how to stick. It's like super sticky. I don't know why it isn't sticking. And you can see I irritated my eye trying to get it on earlier, so it's like all irritated. What is that? It looks like I got maybe some mascara. I don't know. So beautiful. So beautiful. I do want to take that. I feel like I messed that yellow shade up a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of it when I was messing with this and just go right in here. I feel like I got it like a little bit dark because I was messing with this stupid. It's still giving me issues, so just see if we're going to be able to fix that. I don't know. But anyway, there is our final look. Overall, I think the look is really beautiful. There's nothing, of course, it's Pat McGrath. There's nothing here I don't like. I really, really am loving this. This powder is fabulous. And I am super happy now that I have it. My white's almost gone, my clear stuff. So I'm really happy to have this color because this color I can use like over my foundation. I may still use for brightening reasons the powder under my eyes that's white, but I wanted that, so I'm glad that I have that. The palette, I mean, you know, granted it was the last one on my list of palettes that I was going to get because I was like, I'm not sure I'm jiving with that color story, but every time I've used it, this was only the second time, I've enjoyed the look that I got with it, so very happy with that. And then of course we have the bronzer. I love the bronzer. I'm so excited. So excited about this bronzer. This is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. That's going to just stay out. I'm going to use that all the time. And then, where did I already lost the... Oh, I cleaned up yesterday and everything too. And I still pulled everything out and can't find stuff. Okay, so the concealer is a little dark. I do wish I had gotten a concealer and a little bit of a lighter shade for some brightening. But I'll use this. It's a beautiful formula. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm not concerned about it. I'm more concerned about, you know, it just sort of matches the rest of my foundation. It's just not giving me the brightening look, and I could have used a little bit of brightening today. I didn't sleep well last night. In fact, I had restless leg syndrome last night. I had probably one of the worst headaches I've had in I don't even know how long. It was just pounding. It was one of those headaches where you bend over and your head just boom, boom. And I finally took 4 ibuprofen and a sleep gummy, and then I passed out and woke up and it was gone. So I don't know if it's from dehydration or what, so that's why we're drinking lots of water today. As I go. I work in the yard. It's 90 degrees out there. I don't think I'm taking in as much fluids, but I will have some up-close photos at the end for you guys to look at. And yeah. But you guys will have to let me know what you think. I really am happy with this look. I don't know if this is the look I'll wear out tonight, but I might. Or I might change it up. You never know. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.